What up, folks? Welcome back to ULTRAZILLA Toys, and today I have a review of the PLAYMATES Toys VOLTRON 84 VOLTRON Classic. Oh yeah, it's finally time to take a look at PLAYMATES' new Voltron offering, and it's the Classic Voltron. The Voltron 84, as they're calling it, you know, to coincide with the Voltron 84 episodes on Netflix. So yeah, they've actually had that for a while. It doesn't really coincide, but yes, that's what it's referring to. If you're wondering, not just the, you know, when it was made originally, which it wasn't really made then, but that's when the translation happened. And then Netflix has like grabbed a bunch of episodes. So if you haven't seen that, there is a bunch of classic episodes on Netflix. Not the full series, but it's a little bit of a taste if you've never seen it. I love this Voltron. You know, like if you guys have watched my channel for a while, you know that my channel is built on the backs of Voltron and Godzilla and all their friends. So that is a main thing. I think that's what most of you guys value my opinion on, and I hope to give you a great opinion on this guy. We are looking at him as an overview right now, just to take a quick look and give you a little opening here about me and Voltron. You know, like I just said, longtime fan, followed from the very beginning of Voltron here in America. You know, didn't know about Go Lion until much later, so which is very good as well. But yeah, this guy turned out great, for real. He is leaps and bounds better than the legendary Defender version. They upgraded it a lot. He stands great, so that's a big plus. But we are going to get into it. We are going to look at each line individually, and then we are going to form Voltron once again. So say bye-bye to this guy for now, and say hello to the Black Lion. The Black Lion has always been a favorite of mine, and PLAYMATES Toys has done a fantastic job giving us an excellent representation of this lion. Really nicely done. Really like the sculpt of the tail. That looks really good. Like how it's kind of segmented there. You can see that in the yellow. You know, it's got a lot of, and I'll say this a lot, it's got a lot of gray plastic. All of them do, but I think they did a good job making the gray plastic as close to a silver plastic as they possibly could. It's a toy, but there's no reason to hate on it because of that. It is what it is. It knows what it is. You know, here you have silver on the sides. A little bit of scratch marks on this one on the side there, but that's fine. Nothing really on this side, you know, but it looks good. I like how the red bits look up here. The tail folds up nicely on top. The tail. The, you know, the wings. The Voltron wings. We're going to look at that more in Voltron mode, so there's really no reason to that because it doesn't really have anything to do with the Black Lion. But I do like the, you know, the gold plastic here, and for the top of the head, the ears. The eyes look good in gold. The nose is fine and white and black. It's not like perfect, but you know, it is what it is. It's PLAYMATES, so I mean, paint apps aren't going to be perfect, but I gotta say, I feel like they're a lot better than they were with the legendary Defender one, and I'm gonna harp on that this whole review. So I don't know. I think it looks great. Looks really good. It does have, this line does not come with any weapons or anything, but he does have sounds and stuff.
The galaxy is about to be secure. Form Voltron!
It's more for, you know, the combo, so we will look at that a little bit later, but that's why it doesn't come with any weapons, I guess. You know, save on that a little bit. His mouth opens up, as a Voltron mouth should, revealing the head, but the head should stay up. I've had a little bit of a difficult time getting it to completely stay up, so let's see if I could push it back a little bit. There we go. All right. So revealing the little gun blaster on the bottom. You know, that doesn't come up or anything, but you know, he has it. It's molded in there. So that's what he looks like with the mouth open. Articulation. You got rotation here. It's clickety. That's good. His head moves at the neck. It does turn. Hey, there you go. If you wanted to know, that's again one of the big improvements. The leg has nice clickety joints there, as well as the foot. That's what impressed me about the legendary one right away. Was, man, they knew they needed it to be sturdy, and they gave it the proper ratchet joints. You know, nothing in the waist. Legs can go out. Clicks as well. Turns there. Clicks there. This does do that, but you don't really. That's not really a lion joint. That's really a Voltron joint right there. That is neat. Click, click, click. Lots of clicking, lots of ratchets. Really good. And the tail can move up. A couple clicks as well. See? Pretty good. And obviously the wings move if you want to do like some. If you want to do something like that. It's more of a legendary defender thing. But yeah. Pretty awesome. Speaking of the legendary defender, here is that lion. So you can see how that moves. I mean, how that compares. So you can see he kind of stands a little bit taller, even if I kind of strain him out a little bit. So there you go. But both are pretty awesome. Yeah, I really do dig them. And I did have this lion around, so I wanted to. Not in Voltron mode, because I haven't ever taken out the other ones. This is the 97, I believe, Trendmasters diecast version. So this is basically, you know, the original mold, Voltron mold, you know. So there you go. That's what that looks like. How much bigger he is. This does have a lot of nice chrome and stuff, so that's pretty cool. Speaking of lions, there you go. There's Leo Prime. And how about Wolf Ralph from Rampage movie. So there you go. To transform him into, get him ready for Voltron, you want to make the legs go totally straight like that. Take these up. That's the wings. Put this up here. The arms, we're gonna have to change camera angles here. Let's bring this guy up a little bit. Man, I'll tell you something. In setting up for this, I realized I really need a new tripod because my tripod's been giving me all kinds of difficulties, and I have ordered one, so yeah. Big guys hopefully will be a little bit easier. So you, as you saw, you open up that compartment, similar to the Legendary Defender one, except this time you're only like bringing it straight up like that, and then you could close it, put it up like that. Do the same thing with this side. Do that, close it up, do that, put this here, close this up, and yeah. Yeah, I'm not going with the I'll form the head thing. I'll form the head, there you go. I always do it, so, and you will want to also, obviously, open up his ears. Come on, so there you go. This is, the black line is prepared for to be Voltron's torso. And we will put that to the side. The black line has always been a favorite of mine, and Playmates Toys has done a fantastic job giving us an excellent representation of this lion. Really nicely done. Really like the sculpt of the tail. That looks really good. Like how it's kind of segmented there. You can see that in the yellow. You know, it's got a lot of, and I'll say this a lot, it's got a lot of gray plastic. All of them do, but I think they did a good job making the gray plastic as close to a silver plastic as they possibly could. It's a toy, but there's no, you know, there's no reason to hate on it because of that. It is what it is. It knows what it is. You know, here you have silver on the sides. A little bit of scratch marks on this one on the side there, but that's fine. Nothing really on this side, you know, but it looks good. I like how the red bits look up here. The tail folds up nicely on top. The tail. The, you know, the wings, the Voltron wings. We're going to look at that more in Voltron mode, so there's really no reason to that because it doesn't really have anything to do with the black line. But I do like the, you know, the gold plastic here and for the top of the head, the ears. The eyes look good in gold. The nose is fine and white and black. It's not like perfect, but, you know, it is what it is. It's Playmates. So, I mean, paint apps aren't going to be perfect, but I gotta say, I feel like they're a lot better than they were with the Legendary Defender one, and that, I'm going to harp on that this whole review. So, I don't know. I think it looks great. Looks really good. It does have, this line does not come with any weapons or anything, but he does have sounds and stuff.
The galaxy is about to be secure. Form Voltron!
It's more for, you know, the combo, so we will look at that a little bit later, but that's why it doesn't come with any weapons, I guess. You know, save on that a little bit. His mouth opens up, as a Voltron mouth should, revealing the head, but the head should stay up. I've had a little bit of a difficult time getting it to completely stay up, so let's see if I could push it back a little bit. There we go. Alright, so revealing the little gun blaster on the bottom. You know, that doesn't come up or anything, but you know, he has it. It's molded in there. So that's what he looks like with the mouth open. Articulation. You got rotation here. It's clickety. That's good. His head moves at the neck. It does turn. Hey, there you go. If you wanted to know, that's the again, one of the big improvements. The leg has nice clickety joints there, as well as the foot. That's what impressed me about the Legendary one right away. Was, man, they, you know, they knew they needed it to be sturdy, and they gave it the proper ratchet joints, you know. Nothing in the waist. Legs can go out. Clicks as well. Turns there. Clicks there. This does do that, but you don't really, that's not really a lion joint. That's really a Voltron joint right there. That is neat. Click, click, click. Lots of clicking, lots of ratchets, really good. And the tail can move up. A couple of clicks as well, see? Pretty good. And obviously the wings move if you want to do like some, if you want to do something like that. It's more of a Legendary Defender thing. But yeah, pretty awesome. Speaking of the Legendary Defender, here is that lion. So you can see how that moves. I mean, how that compares. So you can see he kind of stands a little bit taller, even if I kind of strain him out a little bit. So there you go. But both are pretty awesome. Yeah, I really do dig them. And I did have this lion around, so I wanted to. Not in Voltron mode, because I haven't ever taken out the other ones. This is the 97, I believe, Trendmasters diecast version. So this is basically, you know, the original mold, Voltron mold, you know. So there you go. That's what that looks like. How much bigger he is. This does have a lot of nice chrome and stuff, so that's pretty cool. Speaking of lions, there you go. There's Leo Prime. And how about Wolf Ralph from Rampage movie. So there you go. To transform him into, get him ready for Voltron, you want to make the legs go totally straight like that. Take these up. That's the wings. Put this up here. The arms, we're gonna have to change camera angles here. Let's bring this guy up a little bit. Man, I'll tell you something. In setting up for this, I realized I really need a new tripod because my tripod's been giving me all kinds of difficulties, and I have ordered one, so yeah. Big guys hopefully will be a little bit easier. So as you saw, you open up that compartment, similar to the Legendary Defender one, except this time you're only like bringing it straight up like that, and then you could close it, put it up like that. Do the same thing with this side. Do that, close it up, do that, put this here, close this up, and yeah, I'm not going with the I'll form the head thing. I'll form the head, there you go. I always do it, so, and you will want to also, obviously, open up his ears. Come on, so there you go. This is, the black line is prepared for, to be Voltron's torso. And we will put that to the side. Alright, let's move to the legs now, because Voltron needs to stand. And here's the yellow lion. Looking good, looking good. Really, really nice. When I was a kid, all I had was a Panache Place yellow lion. That was the extent of my Voltron collection. Hence why I'm such a Voltron fiend now, because I have to have everything I ever wanted. Yeah, looks good. Looks real good. Now, these guys all come with extras, which is nice. Some weapons. Starting with a nice classic blade here. Looking pretty good. Really nice, actually. You know, there's that gray plastic again, but the yellow looks pretty good. It should have been sprayed a little more, but honestly kind of almost looks like a little wash. So there's that. This is from trying to put it in his mouth a little bit too much. It does scratch a little bit easy. But not bad. Not bad at all. And put it in his mouth. You open up his mouth. There is a little hole in there and tab. So you want to pop that in there. And there you go. Yellow lion. Has his blade. Looks pretty good doing it too. So very nice. Also comes with this like rotating star thing. Now this is more of a rotating star than the shield is. You can put it on the back here if you want. You can put it on the front here if you want. So up to you. Yeah. Then he comes with this little cannon blaster. They all have these little blast effects, you know, little play action. There you go. Shoots out really good. My son really likes that. And then as well, you could mount it anywhere you want. So pretty cool. Nice stuff. That looks pretty good. Doesn't look bad. As well as the shield. Looks pretty good. So there you go. Now, Lion himself, really nice. Really like the head sculpt. Looks good. You know, for those wondering about the SOC comparisons, Soul of Chogokin, like, there's been a lot of like talk that these are just that mold upscaled and a little dumbed down. Well, we'll take a look at that further a little bit later in the review, so I'm not going to compare it, you know, with each individual lion. Because I am taking about my Soul of Chogokin. Eyes look good, painted well, the blue looks good, the nose looks good. The sides look very nice, the silver highlights there and the black. Again, the legs have that, you know, gray plastic, but again, I think it's pretty fine for what it is. You got the little cannon piece that moves over here, that's good. Red looks good, red and black here look nice. So pretty good. Red back here looks good. You know, the molding on his tail looks fine. You know, it's molded well. I think they did a really good job with these lions, for real. So articulation, head moves a little bit. Can go up and down. The mouth snaps like you saw. Clickety joints here. Just a little hinge here. Mine is a little loose on this leg. This one, oh, it's supposed to be ratcheted, so I think my ratchet appears to be broken a bit on this leg. It does catch once you go back, but so there you go. There's that. Foot has soft ratchets as well. Very soft. More so on the back. It's a little better in the back here. And there you have it. Tail does go back one click, clicks in. So not bad. And of course, I mean, you can move this all the way up if you want due to transformation, which we're gonna get to now. So this you want to put up. These legs you want to do that with. You know, it's pretty typical. You know, this doesn't really bother me that much like this, so I don't really mind it that much. Yeah, and the top legs you just want to fold in, fold up, and there you go. There is the yellow lion in leg mode. But of course, I forgot to give you a little comparison, so we could just turn him back for a second. Work with me. So I could bring in this guy. Just want to compare them all with these, so there you go. Again, these guys are all taller, but I think they both just form a 16-inch combiners, so there's that part of it. I mean, he is crouched down a little bit, so he is a little taller than, say, the Black Lion was, but not as tall. He does have a higher back, so there you go. And just to show you Leo Prime again, for those Transformers fans. All right, I will get this guy back together off camera, and we'll move on to the Blue Lion. All right, for the Blue Lion, let's start out with the size comparisons, get that out of the way. So there you go. That's how that looks. Yeah, I mean, the thing I really like about the classic Voltron over the newer Voltron, and I like the new Voltron just fine, but there's a little extra color in the you know, the older Voltron, and that just does it for me. You know, like, it really helps just define everything. So you know, it is what it is. But these guys are pretty cool. You know, they're pretty cool together. And here was that other size comparison I keep bringing in. Leo Prime. So there you go. Now, he comes with some weapons himself. This is, you know, another type of missile launcher. I think it just, if it wants a fire. Nope. Doesn't, oh, there we go. Oh, so this one fires this way, so let's do that again. You just press this one. Boom. And, you know, again, you could put it however you'd like in here, back here, over here. Just snaps in really nice. So that's that. Then he comes with this other thingy. I don't know exactly what they are, but there's that. It's like a dryer, because he's the water line. He's gotta get dry. And then his own blade, which looks nice. The blue and the silvery gray. Nice sculpt, you know. These are all the classic weapons. They did them right. You can't open his mouth. They'll have that snap mouth, and you know, it's got like molded, and it's molded inside, which looks cool. So, and they'll have the little slot in there. So there you go. That's what it looks like with his weapon. Pretty cool. And did I show those molded detail inside the yellow line? I don't think I did, but there is. There you go. Pretty cool. And this guy looks very nice as well. You know, all the details are there from head to toe. Looks really good. Right? Very nice. Head sculpt is good. Color-wise, you got yellow, you got some red. The eyes are pretty good. A little bit messed up there. A little bit of green up here. The silver, actual silver paint, so it's pretty good. You got some red over here, silver. And this big yellow plastic over here to break it all up, like I'm saying. Just good color, you know, variation, which is nice. It's a nice looking lion. Articulation, the tail again, does that. Ratcheted, ratcheted, ratcheted. This guy doesn't have any broken ratchets, which is good. The head can go up and down due to transformation. The mouth snaps. I don't know why they made the limb ones, snappy ones, the leg ones. I'm not sure about that. But there you go. There's the articulation on that. To transform him into his leg mode. Same deal. As the yellow lion. Just kind of folding everything into place. There you have it. Here is the green lion with his counterpart. And for the first time we have the legendary defender ones being a little bit bigger than the classic. And this is good. This is a really good thing because I felt that the legendary defender one had a bit too long of an, you know, his arms were too long. So there you go. As you could already see, this one's smaller, which is going to be proportionally better for the combined Voltron. But that looks pretty good. Here's Leo Prime. So there you go. First thing he comes with is the highly controversial. Is it a weapon? Is it a shield? It's both. It's whatever you want, guys. Comes with Voltron's shield. On the packaging, it actually says shield. I know on the show at least once there's a call where it's a flying disc weapon or whatever it is. In everything you've seen, it's a shield. It holds like a shield. You know, pop culture, it's a shield. Enough where Playmates Toys wrote shield. So, there you go. For me, it's a shield. It's my toy. It's a shield. Your toy, you make it whatever you want. Doesn't matter what it really is. And it looks cool. You know, the crest looks good. So that's done in gold, and then it's got some black behind it. You know, it's that gray plastic, which works fine. Totally works fine. So it looks really good. I really like it. So green one comes with this. He also comes with this little spiky thing here. Again, put them as you see fit. Also comes with the obligatory missile launcher. So let's see which way. Do I just put? Oh, there you go. Boom. I have some stressed plastic on here, and that could have been done by me or ULTRAZILLA Jr. or just, you know, as I transported it to my studio. There you go. I like that they all come with weapons. That's really a nice touch. I mean, the Legendary Defender one did too. But they really went out and, you know, did the classic weapons, which is a nice thing. I really like it. So here is his dagger. The green really pops on this. It's really nice. So pretty cool. This guy, same thing. Open the mouth. Find a little hole there. And tab it right in. And that's how he looks. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Not bad at all. I like it. They all look good with the weapons in the mouth. And I gotta say, I like that a lot. So... and I like this guy a lot. He looks good. Oh, his tail is not in, so yeah, his tail goes in and out. That's for transformation. And as you can see, that's about the only articulation on that, but the molding is really nice on it. Looks really good. I like that they all have these like segmented looking tails. That's really sweet. Body mold looks good. Sculpting is nice throughout. Nothing bad to say about that. Head sculpt is decent. Got some little paint mess ups there. It's not so bad. Yellow eyes could be given another coat. That's fine. The gold over here on his jaw looks good. So nose is fine. Not bad. You got the silver on the neck. And then, you know, the grays. The green looks good. So, not bad at all. Articulation. Again, swivel, swivel. All ratcheted though. He can do this. To do that. Because of the transformation. And this as well. So, there you go. You got that. You got that. And you got that. Neck does that. And the mouth snaps. So, there you go. You can't really move the head any more than just turning it. Ratchety, ratchety, really good ratchety. So I like it a lot. Very, very cool to transform. Again, let's put that in there. Fold up, fold up, fold up, fold up. Does this go? No. We'll let that go like that. And then, you know, it's got a tab in here. A little, you know, little tab there. I could call it something else, but yeah, there you go. He is ready to roll. The Red Lion comes with his little missile launcher weapon, like so. It's molded like so. Looks okay. And of course you can mount it like so. He also comes with this little weapon here. Mount it like that. Looks good. Just a little bit of red on this. Looks fine. And of course, his classic looking weapon, which is really nice. You got red, you got yellow. Looks really good. A little bit of extra red there. It's not that bad. And like the rest of them, he opens up and it tabs in. Totally fine. And that's how he looks with that. Very, very nice. Again, they all look awesome with the weapons in their mouth. And they fit really good. They're very sturdy, not falling out. So that is awesome. Size comparison with the Legendary Defender one. And now, for some reason, the red one here looks a little taller. And these are about the same. That's very odd. Isn't that very odd? That the green ones... Look at that one again. Green one, totally taller. Red, not so much. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Leo Prime. Thanks, Leo Prime. You've been awesome. Red guy looks pretty good as well. You know, all the same type of molding. Then you got the trademark marks here, yellow, blue. Looks really good. That's what I'm saying. You know, like that little extra just really, really helps. And, you know, that's, again, what hurts the Legendary Defender one as far as being, like, super iconic, you know? Just that little extra touch. Just really makes it. The yellow eyes look good. He's got a little bit of a mark here, which is unfortunate. Little scratch on his nose as well. But otherwise, it's not so bad there. The rest is just all molded plastic. The red looks good, and, you know, same grade that we've been seeing. Articulation, you can move the tail a little bit if you want. Same thing. Legs, ratchet all over the place. Same as the Green Lion with the movement. Love the ratchet. It's really good. Really, really good. Really awesome that they included all that. And that's it. These are getting quicker. Great. And we are transforming him, getting him ready to combine. That's really it. Take out the little tab there. And he's ready. Oh, but before that, we leave. He does come with the sword, the blazing sword, which is not blazing. It's just done in a gray. But it's molded well. This is the sword. No doubt about it. The Voltron sword. My only problem is I think it's too small. We'll look at it a little further when it's in Voltron's hand, but I definitely think it's too small. But otherwise, looks is fine. I wish there was a little bit of color around this. I mean, they colored all the individual weapons. Maybe the hilt would have been nice at least. It's a bit of a shame. And they even colored the shield, so meh. But let's get to combining, forming Voltron.
Is that you? Where are you? Step. Come on. Form, arms, and body. Ready to form Voltron. Activate interlocks. Dynatherms connected. Infracells up. Mega thrusters are go. Form feet and legs. Form arms and body. And I'll form the head. Go Voltron! Form blazing sword.
And there you go, folks. It was a little off with the green line going on this time, but usually it's not. So he was looking for Pidge more than anything. But yeah, that is... Maybe I didn't put it in all the way. I don't know. It's in.
Ready to form Voltron. Activate interlocks. Dynatherms connected.
Oh.
Infracells up. Mega thrusters are go. Form feet and legs.
Well.
Form arms and body. And I'll form the head. Go Voltron. We're ready.
All right. That's a little different.
Ready to form Voltron. Activate interlock.
All right.
Dynatherms connected.
All right. There you go. There is Voltron. He says a lot of things. About, I think, 56 to 60, something like that. Which is a nice amount of, sayings. So there is a button on the side here. So you can press that. I think I might have shut it off. It's very easy to shut off and turn on in the back. But yeah, I mean, I don't really need to do that right now. Besides, it's more fun for you guys to get in there and play with it. You don't need me to go through everything he says. So, but pretty cool. Let's take a look at the head sculpt. I think it looks pretty nice. You know, the gold eyes there, the silver. It looks like there's a bit of an overspray but on the eyes, but there's not. It's actually like a reflection going down onto the black on mine. Then you got the blue, the silver dot there. The face is done in that plastic, and that's totally fine. On top, it looks good. The ears look good coming out there. The wings look very nice. See how it looks from the back. Tail folds up nice back there. That's his blazing sword that I just kicked over. We'll put that on him in a little bit. And one of the missiles. But yeah, I mean, he's a big guy, so you gotta bear with me. But I'm giving you a good overview here. Taking a look at the crest. Looks really nice. If you noticed, they added these, these buttons on the side here. And that releases the arms.
Ready to form Voltron. Activate interlocks.
That lights up.
Dynatherms connected. Infracells up. Mega thrusters are go! Form feet and legs. Form arms
and I'll form the head. But yeah, this lights up nicely. You got the crown there, the cross, everything looks nice. The blue, the red, the green. So really, really nice looking. Not bad. The star on his belt looks really good. The stripes look really nice. So everything there. You do see the little voice box down here. That's totally fine. I have no problem with it. But otherwise, like, ooh, he's a nicely. I need to put down my camera here. Get him to stand better, because he does stand pretty good, which is what I like about this one over the Legendary Defender one. Like, he stands, and that's very, very good. I have a tough time keeping that other one standing, and I do think the proportions look pretty good here. Yes, the arms are still a bit long, but I think it's a little better than what you get with the other one. So, you know, I don't know. I feel like he's just proportionally just a bit better. Wish I could go, yeah, just about far back as I could go. So, yeah, not bad at all. Really happy actually with it. Posability is pretty good. You can get him in a bunch of different poses, which is nice. You know, their articulation is pretty good. Yes, that turns. Doesn't have like a lock on it, but I don't mind that at all. You know, like, I don't even mind it, like, that turning on the SOC one. So, but you know what I'm saying? You could get this guy in a lot of nice poses, which is really cool. Which you definitely can't do with the Legendary Defender one, just because he's too fiddly. So, pretty good. I mean, for something this size, it holds together decently, though it's not giving me proof of that right now. But yeah, that's a good looking Voltron to me. It really is. So I like it a lot as Voltron. I think it looks really nice. And the articulation in this, you'll have to bear with me a little bit with it, but the head does turn, which the other one didn't. I mean, the Voltron head did come down from the top of the lion head, the black lion head, of course. So that turns and that goes up. You can see it, so I won't bother changing it. This turns. You can't turn it within here, but this whole thing turns. That's fine. That clicks. You got a nice elbow and a swivel up here, and his wrist swivels on both sides. That's good. Nothing in the waist here or anything. The legs can go out about that far. Kicks out pretty good though. Big ratchets. This, he's got a thigh cut, and then he's got the he's got a double jointed knee basically, which is awesome. Very, very nice. And then, with the foot, you can turn it around a little bit. So you get a little bit of an ankle rocker. Not an official one, but you do get it, which is cool. So decent enough articulation for everything that you would need to do with a Voltron, which I like. I like a lot. So now his weapons, we saw them before, whatever you want to call this. I'm not even going to get into it again. Shield goes in same way as all the other weapons do. A little tab in his mouth. There you go. That's how that looks. And of course his blazing sword also has that tab there. I'll put it in the red lion's mouth. And there you have it. Voltron with his weapons. But like I was saying, I feel like the sword is just a bit too small, like Voltron should have like a gigantic sword in my estimation. So that's a little bit disappointing. Here for a size comparison, here is the Voltron X sword. So you can see how much bigger that is. Voltron X is a little bit bigger, but and I don't have it handy, but the hold on a second. Soc sword might even be bigger, and it is, and that is a smaller piece. So yeah, this guy to me needs a bigger sword. So if there is a third-party manufacturer out there and you want to tackle this guy, I would greatly appreciate some just a better blazing sword for him. Somebody can do that for me, that would be awesome. I have no problem paying for it because I really do like this guy, so I would pay a little more to get that. So let's do some size comparisons. Not just size comparisons, just both comparisons in general. Starting with this guy, the Legendary Defender one. And as you can see, he's just, he doesn't want to. Mine has never, I mean, I've had so many people in the comments say, oh, you have to do this or that. I don't know, it's never really worked. Oh, there you go, he's standing. Of course, but he's very hard to pose up. But that's how they look together, you know, they're family. So, Playmates and Voltron family. So, there you go. He just feels better, more grand, you know, like, I mean, when you put the designs next to each other, it's like, and no comparison, honestly. It's just, the classic design is just so much better. Lay him down. And bring in a bigger guy. This is the Voltron X. It was a decent piece. We've looked at him here. So that's how he compares to that size-wise. He's 18 inches, he's 16 inches. This is a really original, like, modern design take on the classic Voltron. But it's a classic Voltron nonetheless. So let's get this big guy out of the way. And get this comparison everybody really, I think, wants to see. The smaller Soul of Chogokin Voltron. So, you know, the big thing here has been, is this an upscaled, oversized version of this? Did they just get the mold from Bandai and make it, you know, upsize it? And, you know, let's take a look, shall we? Because it's not completely. First off, the wings are completely different. Like, this has more molded detail than this does, which is interesting. The faces are similar, but not. Like, this one has definitely more thin silhouette, and the underbrow is just a bit different. The lion head is very similar. That's for sure. You know, this has a little more detail than that. The chest is similar. I mean, it is similar. There's no doubt about it. You have this piece here that's similar to this. This just has the voice box, but it also has another piece that comes down. So it's not complete. This one has a little bit different leg design with some more joints than the SOC does as far as the lions go. Again, very similar, but with like some differences, some like definite visual differences. I mean, we don't have any official word on that. So we're just guessing here. It is very, very similar. There's no doubt. But this has different molding. This has no molding. So really on the leg lines, you can really see the differences. So my estimation is this. Is there some cues? Yes. But guess what? They're both trying to achieve the classic Voltron based on the original model. And they're going to cross over that way. So there is similarities, but I really think that's in just the original Voltron design and not just straight lifts, because this has a lot more molded detail that this doesn't have. And they both have like various details. So yeah, I mean, take it however you will. My estimation is it's just the same source material and not a straight oversized version. Unless they got like, some sort of permission to do that, that would be kind of bad on Playmate's part to do that. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, until we hear an official word about that, my opinion is no, that it's not exactly the same, and I don't think it's a direct upscaling of the Soul of Chogokin. Oop. So that is, I just knocked over my camera, that's okay. It happens in all of these giant Voltron videos. I'm always knocking something down. But that's it, guys. That is my review. My final word on this guy is great. Like, I really, really like it. He's big, he's got lights, he's got sounds, he's got weapons for everything. I mean, you have to get them all separately right now. So remember that. But for about, like, I don't know, $110 to $120, that's not bad at all. You're getting a lot. He looks great. He is the classic Voltron, I do want to do something different with these feet. There we go. That's a little bit different. So, yeah, he's totally worth it, guys. He's a really, really nice piece. I think Playmates did a fantastic job here, honestly. I have very little complaints. The QC issues prevalent in the Legendary Defender one are not here. They improved so much. They added, the turning head, which was a big complaint on the other one. These red pieces here, I started alluding to this when I put the Green Lion's arm back on. These are release points. You just press it down, and this easily comes out. So that is great. If you have the Legendary Defender one, man, his arms are hard to get out. So that is huge, a huge improvement. So very, very nice. I'm glad they got out any of their kinks from the last one to this one. They learned some stuff. They worked it all out, and they gave us a really nice piece, guys. I can really recommend this one. Even if you have the Soul of Chogokin, even if you have like an Icarus Toys or something else, the X, whatever, the classic ones, the Masterpiece, it doesn't matter. This guy is worth it. He is tremendous. He looks great. You cannot deny that. I think it looks fantastic. The gray pieces look like silver, as much as they can. They gotta keep this on the budget, guys. You gotta remember that. For the price you're getting it, like 110 to 120, whatever, it's well worth it. You're gonna have a good time with him. He's got lights, he's got sounds. He's got Keith's actual voice. The voice actor that played Keith is doing Keith here. I'm not sure about the rest of the voices, but that's definitely Keith. So that is awesome. I don't think it's like old sound files. I think they actually recorded new sound files for this. So that is a big thumbs up in my opinion. So I really, really like it. I can't really say enough about it. It's really, really cool. All the limb lines come with a lot of weapons. So great individual pieces. The black line with the lights and the sounds. It's well worth it. So I love it, and if you know me and you know my channel, I'm a huge Voltron guy. I've reviewed quite a few Voltrons already, and I will be reviewing quite a few more in the coming months. I do have a few pieces here older pieces that I've picked up in the last 6 months. If you follow the channel, you know all about it, you know. And I definitely plan to review them as soon as I can. But for now, really love it. So glad to finally feature it here. Hope you dug this review. I hope I went over everything. Please let me know down in the comments if there's something I missed. It happens. It happens to all of us. So I don't really mind if I did that. It causes some, you know, it helps us to communicate, and we all learn from each other. So remember that, you know. Any criticisms you have, be nice about it. Be cool about it, because I will in turn be cool to you. And that's the best way to form a community. We're all here because we love this type of stuff. So there you go. There's a little bit on that. And yeah, this thing is awesome. Please let me know your thoughts on it. Did you pick it up? Were you on the fence? Did my review move you to get it? And if not, tell me why. And if so, tell me why. But that's all I got. So please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for sticking to the very end of this review if you have, because this is a long one, as all my Voltron reviews are, but I like to be thorough and get you my opinion on everything. So please like, comment, subscribe, and share, and until next time, peace out, peeps.
Let's